Hello and welcome back, my friends, to Minecolonies Shogun style. We're here in the upper city, and today we are going to be going to level 3. What's 3 in Japanese? I guess like Ich-ni-san. Yeah, we're going to level San. So before we go to level 3, there's a couple of things to take care of. Some important business we need to wrap up. Number 1, we had to get rid of that weird square in the middle of the city that we can't build in. So I found the field tower in the military section. This is a cool little kind of nice guard tower. And we've plonked it down here in the middle. Now I want to make this area down here a nice garden area. This is going to be a bit of a retreat from the rest of the city and where we're going to put our little onsen. But putting down this guard tower has captured that block and now we can build. And secondly, if we're going to level 3, it means we need to put down another portal. Nether portals are tricky things. Firstly, I didn't want to just put one in my house. That always sucks. I wanted to build something fancy for our nether portal, and that's why you can see we are building the Sjin way shrine. Oh yeah! This thing looks super amazing. It does go to level 2, but we're going to be sticking at level 1 for now because level 2 is a bit pricey. We've put this at the back of our colony near to where our animal huts are because I think this is going to be really good as like the centerpiece of the garden area. There's a perfect area right in the middle of this Shinto way shrine that will actually be good for our nether portal. It's a very long building and it took a fair amount of time to build, but it went up reasonably quickly. And did I just contradict myself? Probably yes. But anyway, it looks really cool. I love it. And in fact, there you go. You can see it in the background now. Oh yeah, beaming away. Looks amazing. Very awesome. Well, let's get off this roof and go check it out. Oh man, when you're building a mine colony, the jobs never end. There's so much stuff we have to do. And I didn't get round to tidying up the animal huts yet. So the cows are still a bit willy-nilly, everything's just floating around here. There's a lot of work to do on that front. Also, there's still some tape around the edge. I'll have to fix that. And again, we also need to tidy up this way shrine because it looks really cool here, but we need to make sure that you can actually get into the way shrine and it fits with the area all around. But anyway, yeah, this area right here is going to be perfect for another portal. It's going to be a bigger portal than usual. Like a 3x3 maybe might fit quite well, but if we're going to get that, we're going to need to grab some obsidian. My iron paxel is a bit of a beast and this can dig up obsidian, so all we need to do now is take some water to some lava. And that means we're going on another trip all the way from here over to here to the overground lava lake that we visited a few episodes ago. So let's go. So here it is, my dudes, loads and loads of lava over here. Now we didn't bring a bucket of water, but we do still have some buckets of lava. So we'll toss these back in, go and grab some water from over here. That'll do. And let's just crust over some of this lava with some water. Oh, okay, now that should be enough for the nether gate we're planning. Let's get to digging. So if I use Ultimine, I should be able to dig up all of this in one go. Oh yeah, there we go, perfect. And this has gotten us 23. This is going to be more than enough. Let's head home. So why do we want to go to the nether? Well, Minecolonies is set up like this. To build level 1 buildings, you only need materials from the overworld. Simple things like cobble and wood. At level 2, I like to call it Overworld Plus because some of the things you need are a bit trickier to get, like clay, andesite, maybe even paper. There's a few more complicated recipes, but nothing you can't get in the overworld. At level 3, that's when things start to get spicy. This is when you need to visit the nether. Then at level 4, you need materials from the deep ocean, things like prismarine that you'd find near Guardians and in those underwater temples. And of course, at level 5, the pinnacle of mine colonies, you usually need materials from the end, things like endstone purpur, and those weird candle things like the rods. So yeah, when it comes to gates to the nether, I know that you can use the standard 2x3 using 10 blocks of obsidian. That's the simplest way, but sometimes like you have a building that has an odd number of blocks, like it's not symmetrical. The center is a 2 block rather than a 3 or vice versa. Yeah, so when the block in the middle is just like 1, we're gonna need a bit of a bigger nether gate. And that's why I think, I'm not sure if this is a modded thing, but I'm fairly sure that we can build a 3x3 nether portal that's bigger than the vanilla ones, but it should work. I don't know if it's modded, and I don't know if they just changed it with Minecraft, but I think this should work. A 3x3 might work well. Let's try it with the flint and steel. Here we go, the moment of truth. Oh yes, perfect. So I don't know how big you can go with a nether gate, but yeah, we've got our way to the nether now, and it's inside this way shrine. This is going to look pretty cool once we tidy this area up. Now, we can't go to the nether without knowing what we want from there, so let's go over to our builder's hut and see what they need for the upgrade. Here we are, and we'll go for EVBEX B, our original builder, or well, one of our first ones. Let's see what you need to get to level 3. So yeah, like I said, quartz, which you can only really reliably find in the nether. We'll need some of that. There's lilies of the valley that I think we picked up when we went to get our flowers. Everything else is fairly basic. Some mossy stone bricks, some bamboo fences. Oh yeah, you know what? There's no actual like nether brick or netherrack used in this build, so it's actually going to be much easier than I thought. Yeah, that's really good. But we are still going to need some of that quartz. So my dudes, it's into the nether that we go. Now, while we're going into the nether, while we only need quartz blocks for the builders' huts, we are getting other buildings up to level 3 as well, and those buildings are going to have different level 3 requirements. But yeah, while we're in the nether, we're going to want to get a whole range of stuff that we might need to upgrade our stuff, starting with loads of netherrack. That's always required, so we'll get a chunk of that. There we go, very nice. We might need some crimson stems, so we'll get some of that too. I can't remember what bits we got before the last time we were here, so I'll just play it safe and gather a whole bunch of stuff. Now, as luck would have it, looks like there's a bit of a nether fortress over there. I'm fairly sure that thing's gonna be made out of nether brick. So let's go and see if we can find some red nether brick or some other valuable materials. Oh no, this is not nether brick. This could be something better. This is blackstone, which has its uses here and there. It's certainly worth getting a few bits, but there's going to be piglins around, and they are not a pushover. So let's just be careful on that front. There's some polished blackstone. We might as well get some of that. Yoink, there we go. Yeah, we're going to stay away from those dudes, but ooh, is that some gold? We might go home with some gold today. Now, I've come across a bit of an interesting discovery. Firstly, we found this. This is amazing. We'll loot it in a second. But also, my iron sword does less damage than my paxel. It's also slower. It has like a sweep attack, but yeah, it's just not that good. So I don't think we're going to use it. We're going to stick with the paxel. So what kind of booty have we got in here? Oh, an ender pearl. That's big news. Another banana, which we might as well take. Oh, whoa, what's this? Yes, secrets of the samurai revealed. We found a spirit smithing template. That could be very important. Oh, whoa, look at this, and some strider shoes. Allows the wearer to stand on lava while sneaking. Grants protection against hot floor damage. Oh, yes, that is an instant equip right there. Now we can walk on lava. That's insane. Also, crying obsidian. This could be useful, might be used in some builds, so we'll definitely grab some. Oh, my dudes, check this out. So the top of this blackstone fortress, whatever it is, that's a whole lot of blocks of gold. Let's go and grab it. Wait, can he get to me? Nah, he's trying, but he can't. Yeah, that's the ticket. Oh, and here we go, my dudes. We've done it. We found a nether fortress. That door over there looks amazing. Don't know what's behind that, but there's some nether brick here. There's also going to be some chests to loot. Yeah, let's go get our hands dirty. Oh, now that's a dangerous jump, but I can do it. Bonk. Okay, let's go looting, my friends. Not seeing any chests, but also, as luck would have it, not seeing many monsters either. We're here for a reason though, so let's grab some nether brick. You can make this with netherrack, but it's just easier if you already get it. Red nether brick though, that can be tricky. So we'll get a whole bunch of that. A couple of stacks and we should be good. But of course, it is loot o'clock, my friends, and oh yeah, the loot is ripe. You can find some real juicy stuff inside here. So we'll just grab what we can. We're leaving the odd thing here and there because, again, space is coveted. I know you guys hate it when I leave loot behind, but you know what? This is about colonies, not so much about loot. There's a lot of these chests, though. What are we finding around here? Moonstone. I'll take some moonstone. Another spirit smithing plate. That's going to be good. Netherwood sapling could come in handy. More diamonds, finally replacing some of these that were stolen from us. Oh, there's an Ars Nouveau music disc. We'll take that. Nether wart. Oh, oh no, no. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, so, my armor is junk. I don't know if I can go toe-to-toe with these guys. Oh god, that was close. You know what? Nah, I'm not killing blazes yet. We don't have a need for blaze, so we're gonna go home. We know where that nether fortress was. We can always go back. Ah, safe and sound, and with a whole bunch of loot. All right, well, I'll get this in the computer, and then let's get the builders sorted out with what they need to get to level 3. So the builder's hut's going up to level 3. This is a very exciting moment and a big, big progression milestone for Minecolonies. Now, with most Minecolony styles, this usually means you start to use a lot more nether materials. But with the Shogun style, it looks like this milestone really does mean that at level 3, buildings start to use a lot more paper in the walls. That's really good news, but what it does mean is that we're going to have to find a way to get a load more sugarcane on the farm. The tiny little sugarcane farm that I have set up is just not fit for purpose. There's no way we can produce enough paper to make the walls for most of the buildings around the colony. It's just way too much. But it is really impressive. Once these walls start becoming paper and acacia, they really do take on a life of their own and really do start looking very feudal Japanese. Amazing, but as both of these builders' huts complete, we are now ready to start upgrading our other buildings up to level 3. Oh man, well, what to pick? There's so many to choose from. Let's jump back in game and take a look around. So there are a few buildings that are really worth getting to level 3. Number 1, the university over there. That could really use getting to level 3. With level 3 on the university, we can do 3 researches at once, plus we unlock tier 3 research. That's a huge moment, but we haven't even really unlocked most of the level 2 ones. And that means I think it's time to start getting our farms and production buildings up to 3. This is going to open up loads of technological research for us. Plus, at level 3, the farmer and the forester get secondary farms and forests. So we're going to double our output effectively. So let's see if we can find this farm building. Where is the block? Here we go. So the materials to get this thing to level 3. Oh my god. Oh, green cactus? That's a thing? Well, we're going to need a lot of it. There's also sweet berries and flowering azalea. Now, I think the market can cover us on the flowering azalea. And it might also have us covered on the cactus, but what it won't have us covered with is the dried kelp blocks also. Oh man, this is starting to look a lot more spicy. We'll also need a bit of shroom light from the nether. A melon, well, 2 melons, 1 pumpkin. Oh my god. Yeah, wow. Level 3 really is where the game changes. So that's the farm. That's a lot to think about. What about the forester's hut? Surely that's going to be an easier one, right? And it definitely is. We'll need azalea leaves, so that's something to think about. But again, other than that, nothing too crazy at all. The mangrove we have growing down on the coast, so we can go and take care of that. Well, okay then. Let's go and see if we can get the materials we need to get the forester up to level 3. There she is. Right, so does she have azalea? No, there's no flowering azalea here. What about cactus? No, there's no cactus either. Oh no. Well, that settles it, my friends. It's time for a road trip. So with the compass in hand, yeah, I think finding a cactus isn't going to be too hard at all. So let's give ourselves a bit of a shopping list. We want flowering azalea. That can be found in lush caves. Okay, good. We want cactus. That's obviously going to be found in the desert, and that's where we'll look first. And there is none 10,000 blocks away. Oh no, well maybe there's another kind of desert. Like a Joshua desert. No, there's none of that either. Oh man, and it's raining as well. Okay, what about the Mojave? No, there's no Mojave desert. Oh man, and this is where it really comes to bite you in the butt. Having large biomes, because yeah, it often means there's nothing that you need nearby. Oh my god, okay, where else are we gonna find cactus? Nature seeds, to get that we'll need Prudentium, which we have, Prosperity Seed Base we have, and Nature Agglomeratio. Oh no. So we need a cactus to begin with. No dice. We've got to find the cactus then. Now what's cool is you guys have also mentioned that, yeah, the seeds that are grown in Minecolonies can be planted on the farm. Check it out. In fact, it looks like Minecolonies has had a real overhaul and now it actually works with mystical agriculture. This is actually huge. It means we can start growing things on our farm, mystical agriculture wise. Also, the farmers have the recipes to turn the essence into all the different things you need from them. So yeah, if you're messing around with Minecolonies now, the farmers have had a massive glow up and you can use them to grow mystical agriculture crops. That's huge, but it doesn't solve our problem. So the cactus is a no-go. We might get lucky, we might find that in a pre-generated structure because there's loads of structures around and I'm sure some of these are going to have some kind of cactus in them. Let's focus on getting the flowering azalea because at least then we can get the forester's hut built, and that's a pretty big one as well. So, lush caves. Luck be a lady tonight. Oh my god, yeah, and as luck would have it, there are some lush caves 400 blocks in this direction. Well, we've got a gate over here. Let's go take a look. It's raining, so a good opportunity to go into a cave. So this is it, my friends, 100 blocks in this direction, but it could also be underground because these things are usually beneath the surface. Well, it's a cave, of course it's underground. Ooh, what's this? This could lead us to the lush caves. Let's take a poke through these caverns. Well, would you look at this? So the lush caves are looking as lush as ever, and also, there's a little axolotl down here. Do I have a spare bucket? Maybe we could put him in a bucket. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, boom. And there he is in a bucket. Bucket of axolotl. Very cool. Okay, so the lush caves, what are we looking for? We're going to take home some glowberries because they could come in handy. And also we've got to find some azalea. Oh, but there's loads of this. This is not going to be a problem as long as the skeletons don't make one. Oh yeah, my dudes, azaleas are plenty. Let's just grab all of these up. So nice. There's already 5 and 4. We might need this moss carpet. Could come in handy as well. Yeah, we'll just go and dig everything up, grab all the azalea we can. Now also these glowberries, they could come in handy too. We'll grab a whole bunch and see what we can go home with. So there we go, my dudes, a nice little haul. We've got here some azalea, some flowering azalea, some moss carpet, and some glowberries. So how do we make azalea leaves? Well, that shouldn't be too hard. We've got loads of space over here. Yeah, this area should do nicely. We're also going to put down the flowering because why wouldn't you? So there we go, that all looks pretty nice. So to get the leaves, I guess what we could do is just bone meal. Yeah, there we go. Right, so we're going to go and get some shears now. That should be everything that we need. Nothing else is too tricky. Let's get the materials and get the forester's hut up to level 3. So here we go, yeah, the first building that isn't a builder's hut to go up to level 3. And honestly, as this goes up, you will see, it really is a big improvement over level 2. With most styles, level 3 is really where a colony comes alive. It starts to look like the creator originally envisioned it. Honestly, levels 1 and 2 are really kind of just placeholder, with level 3 being where you want to be. Obviously 4 and 5 are bigger upgrades and do complete the look. But level 3 does look really good. We're starting to get a lot more paper in the walls for the builds, and honestly, it's just a really good look. Also, this forester's hut gets its own little trees on the edge. They look really cool. Now with the azalea leaves, basically when a builder has to put down leaves from a tree, they won't bother asking you to give them those leaves. They'll just make them automatically. But if you use those leaves to make panels via like Domum Ornamentum or the mods, it does want you to give it those slabs and panels, so that's why we had to get the azalea slabs. But it is a really cool and amazing looking building. Once it was built, obviously the builder had to go in and then remove the blocks. Basically, when you're upgrading a building, the builder goes in, builds it up to level 3, then goes in and removes the blocks that are no longer required. But this looks pretty amazing. Let's jump in. So there we go, man. Oh, the forester's hut up to level 3. A really big, really impressive building. Now we're going to go inside, and like I said before, yeah, so there's a secondary forester's hut in here. For 3 pieces of wood, we're going to get, if we just put build building, we're going to get another forester very quickly, very easily. That's amazing. This is going to double our output as far as wood and trees go. But oh man, I was a massive fool. I honestly thought it was going to be a quick 10-minute adventure into the nether to get the bits we needed to get our colony up to level 3. But oh man, cactus. That's really come back to bite us in the butt. We absolutely need to get this farm up to level 3. It's of vital importance, but to get there, we are going to need some cactus, and the map is just slim pickings. I cannot see anywhere that might actually have any cactus. There's no desert for miles. Nature's compass also showed us that 10,000 blocks away, which is, well, further than we've even looked so far, there's just no cactus anywhere. We're going to have to find a way to get cactus. If you guys at home know of a cool way to get cactus, do let me know in the comment section. Because yeah, I could really use a hand right now on that. But what we're going to have to do is tidy up the area. We're going to make sure these walls don't look like big old flat pieces of dirt, because that looks terrible. And I want to come down here and basically dedicate this entire area to looking good. We're going to have a park down here. We're going to convert, like I said before, fill in this hole, convert this little area down here to a nice little decorative onsen. I think that would look really good. And it's going to be very simple. All we're going to need to do with the build tool is just slap down some retaining walls, some stairways, some avenues. It's all super simple. Wall, long, bottom R4, yeah, this'll do. And it's just about plonking these down against the Shinto shrine over there. And tidying things up, but that's going to take a while, so I'll take care of that in between episodes. But for now, let's go and join Kaito for a drink. So what do you think, Kaito? Now the colony is up to level 3. Which building do you think should be the next one we actually upgrade?
Why not the tavern? That's my favorite building.
Oh yeah, you know, this place could use a bit of an upgrade. It's still level 1. Oh man, yeah, really good shout. What about you, Barrel Dog? Do you think we should upgrade any buildings to level 3?
私がこの樽から出たら、バイオインが改善されていればよかったのにと思うでしょう。
I don't speak Japanese, and he's showing me his ass, so I think that's a no from Barrel Dog. Anyway, a massive thank you for watching this episode, my dude. Oh yeah, hey, Kaito, have you got a haiku to celebrate us getting to level 3?
I wrote this one last night. Walls stripped bare, dust swirls, hammer echoes, dreams take shape. New light fills old space.
Very wise words indeed. Well, my dudes, a massive thank you for watching this episode. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for some more Shogun Minecolonies. Until then, take care.